the mic was on, so I don't know why. I just turned it off and back on again. Can you hear me? Hear you now. Okay. I don't know what it was. The microphone, like I said, it was on, so I just turned it off and back on again, and there you go. I was going through and saying hi to everybody, and I guess no one heard me. So I was saying that the hunt for tonight is open if someone wants it. Otherwise, I'll just probably hunt some quarters or something. I did get these ones in. The bald eagle with the colorful mountain. I don't know if it picks it up very well, but you can see it's a high relief. You can kind of see it there, how high it is. Whoa. So there's that one, and then I picked up 3 boxes yesterday. So if you guys need any, I've got lots of them. Thought about putting them on eBay. They're selling for about 20 bucks a roll. I don't know. But I got plenty. Maple 3 peppers, okay. Bank. There you go. Real Bill upgraded to a searcher. Thank you, Real Bill. Let's get you on the wheel for upgrading. I see we have over 25 likes. Billy's been a member for 5 months. Thank you, Billy. Real Bill sent a thumbs up. Thank you. We're already at 32 likes. Wow. Yeah, I got those in today. It's even more awesome in person. I wonder if it would show it off better. VMC, good luck everybody. You've been a member for 6 months. Thank you, VMC. Maybe this will show it off a little easier without the case. And then, like I said, that back is... It's hard to see on camera, but ultra high relief. So those are the new ones. Carbonate 15, welcome. I would search halves if I had circulated ones, but all I did was get 3 boxes of Denver. Well, I'm assuming they're all Denver. The one was kind of ripped a little bit, so I was able to pull one out. It's a Denver, but I'm assuming the other 2 are Denver because they were picked up from the same bank and same credit union. So I figure I'll have to get some pictures and stick them on the thing. Looks like it's still pulling all the drinks and stuff, so I guess we'll see if it actually did or not. Crafty 1-year membership. Cool. New Marshall. Kelly Brown fan. Mike Slice. I know everybody else didn't hear me at the beginning, so all those, welcome. Knee-high grape. I do like grape. Some people don't. Thinks it tastes like medicine. You got 40 seconds left to get to exclamation GAW. Right now we have 27 users. We have 26 watching. Right back. I tweaked my back yesterday, so I'm a little bit gimpy. And it counted down to 0. We'll open it back up for just a second here, let some people in. Exclamation GAW. We'll get you in on that. And I have to remember to write down AGs. I think it was Barks and something. 36 likes. Awesome. 27 people watching. Only for one more second. Turquoise SCPO, welcome. Barks 38. Okay, I was gonna say I remember I saw Barks, but that was way up in the thing, and yeah. So if you're new, we're guessing what you think I'm drinking tonight, which I've already got it out. And then you get what you think is the oldest year in the box. If you get it correctly, you get your name on the Wheel of Names. It is a game throughout the night, so we do guessing and all that kind of stuff. And we draw for a prize at the end of the night. The Wheel of Names, you do not have to be present to win. It is a throughout the night thing. Alright. I think we're probably good. We have everybody probably entered in, so we'll close it. The winner of 25 likes is Callie Brown's fan. Okay, congratulations. So I've got you down as the 25 like. And don't forget, you can bank it or ask for a code. Either way. No tickers for any box yet. So if you want one, you're welcome to get it. You don't have to go through my store if you don't want to. You can just use one of my ones down here. You can if you want, but I do have the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo options. Or you can always go through the website. Either way. I have a little bit of copper coming in, but I have a whole bunch load of silver coming. A few 1/10, some quarter, some half, and even 1 ounce silvers. And I've got the option for some gold. So you'll do it? Okay. Then do you want my sister's last of my sister's boxes or one from my bank? Right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 10 from my bank and 1 left from my sister's boxes. So it's up to you. Ooh, one of mine. Okay. I was gonna say, it's been everybody wanting my sister's boxes. All right. What time is it? 5:42. Just about close enough to probably end the. This is what I was finishing off. I'm a monster. Yarr. Oh. I guess I accidentally ripped your box part open. Oh, KJ. Let's see. Big. See, if you go through my website, you'll get points for the raffle. Gotta find KJ here. There we go. And I am keeping track of everybody. So throughout the month, every $25 you spend. So if you bought 40 one night and 60 the other, that's 100. That would give you 4 entries. And you can only win one time, but there's 3 prizes. Prize 1 is going to be a 5-gram colored eagle. Second prize is a 5-ounce glow-in-the-dark machine of time. And third prize is a 1/10 ounce of silver. So if you go through my website, you're eligible for every $25 you spend. All right, I think we're probably good on this. So let's oh, I don't think I ever started it. Maybe. Guess we'll find out. Let's see. No, I think it did. Oh, no, I didn't even see that. Give me just a second here. Billy, CJC said they were buying the box tonight. Oh, Jimmy. Man. Everybody's hitting Chili's tonight. You can go on there. I have one that's under each kind of thing. I have a copper. I have like the big copper, the 5, 10 ounce, kilo, that sort of thing. I have a gold silver one. And you can always do a search also. Let's do it by A. Go through and find any weird duplicates. The bot is still a little bit not doing it correctly. Coqui climbing holes. You have Barks and a Pepsi. And no year. Is there one of those that you particularly wanted? And did you want to guess a year? Real Bill P. I don't see a year for you. It's 1972. I would suggest guessing at least into the 40s. I don't think there's ever been a stream that we've not found anything newer than or at least 50s and 40s. So that's what I would suggest. It's up to you, but 41, that sounds better. And was it Barks or Pepsi that you were doing? Because for some reason I have 2. So let's make sure we have everybody. Barks, okay. I'll get rid of the Pepsi then. Real Bill P, did you want to guess a year? I didn't see if you put one in. Smoker didn't pull your Fanta Orange, but I will put that in there. All right, so I think we've got pretty much everybody. The only one is Real Bill P. Oh, 42. There we go. All right. Now let's sort and see if there was any winners. Going by the drink, well, there are 4 winners. Civ 5, JC, Lyle, and MLN. I show all having the correct drink. Pepsi's Cherry Zero, or Pepsi Cherry Cream Zero. I know there's a few that had Pepsi Cherry, which is close enough, but it is cherry cream. Ow, ow, ow. Yep, it was Civ 5, JC, Lyle, and MLN, all choosing Pepsi Zero Cherry Cream. Actually, Civ 5 had Pepsi Zero Cherry. So, JC says drink it. Well, this is entry onto the wheel, so. So right yet, there isn't any bank, except for Kelly Brown's hand. There we go. Ow. Oh, okay. That's a noisy box. Yeah. Don't see anything jumping out. There's a few older looking ones, like right there. I guess if I actually put it so that people can see. And if you notice, it's not points anymore, it's coppers. Since some people do call me the Copper King. There's one that is my Dad Hunts Coin Gmail, and one that is my Shopify, and that was the Shopify. That was the Gmail. So if someone does something on Shopify, I get both sounds. I do pull out all the 64 Denvers and scope those at the end. Also, 63 Phillies, scope those. I do look for the 75 high Ds. Never found a high D. I've always found a mid or low D. On my eBay, I have a different sound for eBay. which, like I said, I don't know if I should list all those 2026 halves on eBay or just go through my store. I'd probably get more on eBay, like more people. But I've got 3 boxes of them, so I'll probably keep a couple rolls out for my kids. But I've got 3 boxes of Denver. And real bill, centi gold coin. I know the rolls are selling for about 20 bucks. You find some that are higher, but just for the regular ones like that, they're about 20 bucks. Oops. We do have a 63 Philly. It's an interesting look. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff. We do have the... that might be an oval one. Yep. I try to pull those out so that I don't show the year. So I think the mic was off when I was saying it, but we are getting some rain, thunderstorm. So hopefully it doesn't cause any problem, but if all of a sudden I just disappear, that's probably why. If you need coppers, which are now what the points are, I might change it, who knows. But myself or a mod can add points to you to gamble. Hey, Vanessa. Thank you, BMC. I kind of forgot that it was up there. I'm good at doing that. We've got our first as a 1954. Okay, sounds good. Gotta find where my... oh, there it is. I thought I had it open, but it didn't stay open. Excuse me. Jolly and Garrett. Cool. So, Pa, spare time, as most of you know, if you've been around for a while, most people at least know of him, is going to be doing the AFSP again this year, like he has. And I am also participating again. So anybody who donates $500 or more, I don't know what all the prizes will be, but he always gives like hunts and stuff, like box hunts and stuff for him. And other people in the past have done it. Last year I hunted a box of nickels and gave a penny or nickel pack. I don't think I'd have enough if it was the same amount of people, and he's trying to get 10 $500 donators. Last year we had 8, so I told him, and it was weird because I was thinking about it last week of how I could do it, and so he emailed me and said he's trying to get it all put together and get stuff, figured out, and did I want to participate again. And I said absolutely. So my contribution, besides all the stuff that he'll do and anybody else does, anybody who donates $500 or more will get a No Frills nickel box hunt, meaning you just get all the finds. I hunt a box for you live, just whenever it works for your schedule, or if you don't care about it, I can open it, on just any night. But you get a No Frills nickel hunt, and I am throwing in a $25 gift card to my shop, so you can use it for anything that's on there. So if you wanted to buy 50 keychain openers, you could, but don't know why. But if you want to buy a 5-ounce copper, see if my very nice round, give it to my kids. Awesome. I always like hearing when people get their stuff and how they like them. So anyway, that will be my contribution again this year. So you get a box hunt and $25 gift card to my Dad Hunts Coin website. The other thing is, like the week before he does his, I thought run a Maple Leaf got 3 peppers. MLN, minimize it. Last year, with all the donations and auctions and stuff like that, there was over $20,000 raised. So he's hoping to, of course, beat that. You never say, I don't want to do as much this year. So he's trying to get to over last year's. But what I was going to do, and I told him if it was okay, like the week before he does his big stream, I was going to do a assisting fundraiser on mine, and kind of working out all the details, but I'm going to give away a 1-ounce silver, and what that is for every dollar donated, and so all 100% of the donations will go to the AFSP. Thank you, VMC. So even though, like if you do a super chat, YouTube takes 30%, but I'm still covering those costs. So if you did a $1 super chat, I give $1 total. And this one is in 1948. Hey, Barry Martin. Get that on the board and see who got it. Hey, there, I got it. So for every dollar donated, you get a entry into Maple KJ VMC. MLN KJ VMC. Actually, it's VMC, not VMNC. Vitamin C. So if you donate $10, you get 10 entries. And what I was going to do is, if you go through the tip line, because it does not take 30%, you get 1.5 entries if you use the tip line instead of a super chat. Like I said, super chats take 30%. The tip line just takes the processing fees. So one entry for every dollar, and if you use the tip line, you get 1.5 entries for every dollar, and it rounds up. So if you end up with, say, 12.5 entries, you would go up to 13, if that makes sense. Also, for every $50 raised, there will be a 5-ounce copper given away. So if you raise 100, I give 2 away, and as soon as we hit that $50 level, I start a GAW. And then if we hit a next level, we'll start another GAW. So you get 1 entry for every dollar, 1.5 for every tip line dollar. You can also use my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal links. Those will also be 1.5 entries. And then I have a goal of $500, which I know for my small channel it would be kind of a lofty goal, but I'm putting it out there. If we raise $500, I am going to give away I know it's hard to see, but it's a Scottsdale Mint 1/100th of an ounce of gold. And that is if we hit $500 as a channel. That is a grand prize that everybody will be eligible for it. Still trying to figure out those details, like, does it go off the points also, like for the silver, or how should I do it? So if you guys have suggestions, let me know. Oh, Real Bill sent a gold coin. Right now we're still pulling these out as fines, if the stupid thing will focus. Because there's just not many in circulation, it seems, so right now we're still counting them as fines. So there'll be, of course, start a stream, every 25 likes, that sort of thing. Hey, Yukon. So lots of regular giveaways. Like I said, for every $50 raised, a 5-ounce copper will be given away. And all the donations, all the entries, will be for a 1-ounce silver. And if we hit 500, the 1/100th of an ounce of gold, which is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you may think, well, it's only 1/100th, but yeah, that 1/100th is still like, what, $50 or something? 13, wow. Yeah, if we start finding more, then we'll probably stop counting them, but oh, there's 63. What's funny is I have not come across any 64s yet. Come across 263 Phillies and 263 Denvers. Gold is gold, absolutely. So I don't know if, like on the gold one, how I, like I said, should do it. Should it go off of, if you donate, should it go off of the same entries as the silver? No idea which year that would be, but you know what you can always use if you're a member? Lickable. I figure that's just an addition to Pa's fundraiser, so it's not like trying to replace his or anything. It's just an addition. Yeah, these you're guessing the year of 38 through 59, and you get one guess. And then if you are the closest, or if you're exactly on, you get an entry onto the wheel of names. That's throughout the night. Any tips, super chats, things like that, get entries on there also. But anybody who wins the year, so if it's we'll just say a 70, even though it's not, and you guessed 70 and you're the only one, you get 2 entries. Thank you, VMC. If no one guessed 70 and you get, say, 69, you get the closest up or down, so it could be 69 or 71. And this one's a fairly decent good shape, 1958. Was the other one a 58? No, it was a 54. And I forgot to look. The 48 is a Denver, not BS. So 50's 2. And take the camera down. Hey, we finally got a 64 Denver. Hey, Crafty Jolly Maple Cali, Mike S. Real Bill, James Barron. Alrighty. I was going to say, did you get Madden Quit which I knew you didn't, but and ran off to go get unemployment. I really enjoy your channel. It's more laid back than the other uber hyper folks. Well, thank you, Real Bill P. You get entry on the wheel. So if you guys have other ideas or suggestions on how to do that, let me know. But I figure I can start working out some of the details and things like that. So that's why I'm hoping with the 1.5 entries on the tip line option, more people go that way. Because like I said, I'm covering all the costs. So, so every penny donated is a penny that goes. It's not like you donate $1, YouTube takes 30%, and 70 cents comes to me. I'm just covering the whole 30 cents and eating it. So that's why hopefully the tip line, or like I said, my Cash App and PayPal also. Well, PayPal is the tip line, but Cash App and Venmo, I mean. Because that way I only pay the processing fees and not a 30% tax to YouTube. So he was saying that's probably going to be the end of September or beginning of October when he does that. So I've still got a little ways, but trying to think ahead. 10 rolls down, we have 4 finds. So we're on pace for a 20 find night, which hopefully is more, but so I figure I'll just, start letting you know, and that way, please make it affordable for you and everyone. Yeah. Pause, help me get going on that sort of thing. And oh yeah, his hip surgery, I forgot about that. So yeah, I don't know if anybody else is participating again. Last year we had box hunts from Walker Magnet, Copper Owl, Southern Metal, me. Seems like there was someone else, but I can't remember. Paw. So, let's say, even if I give away 10 coppers and the gold and everything, I'm still planning on donating myself again anyway. Last year there was, I think, 8 500 plus donator level. And of course, I didn't hunt a box for myself. I did donate $500 besides the auction wins. But I told him may sometimes take a little bit because I may run out of boxes. Right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes right now. Hey, Martin's Treasure Hunting. But that doesn't mean I'll be able to get more. I was able to luckily get 2 from each place this week. Hopefully I can get more from my sister if she is able to pick more up and that sort of thing. So I told him if I run out, they'll just have to understand it's at my availability of when I get them. But I will get them done. So during that time when I'm doing them, boxes for sale, you're still welcome to buy and be on a wait list. But I'm going to do the donator boxes first. So if I do 2 a week, it might take a month. I do not. I have a credit union in town that has a Coinstar machine that's not the big branded green one. It's just a gray one that they put in the lobby. They don't service it or anything like that. It's all Coinstar stuff. So they said they didn't care if I dump my coin there, even though I pick up there. I know everybody says, oh, don't dump at the same place. Well, you're not dumping to the bank, you're dumping to Coinstar. So that's why they're like, we don't care. And I just do it straight into my account. So it doesn't charge me any fees or anything like that. So I do not have to re-roll them. I know a lot of places do. Me, I do not. So that's why when I get brand new boxes of halves, I smash them open and go dump them. Number 2. BH sent a gold coin. Thank you, BH. BH sent another gold coin. Thank you, BH. Thank you, Jimmy. We'll let that's a New Marshall and JC in. Forgot sometimes I had to do the 2-finger thing next to it. This one is a 1957, not a 58. I do not want to start that again tonight. Oh, come on. There we go. Really damaged? Yeah, it wasn't the best. We did find a 2024 Monday that I counted as a half on the board, even though it's full. KJ Billy Vile BMC Lyle MLN. Alright, let me get those on the board. Thank you, Garrett. So, yeah. I do try to make it laid back and everything, and if I mess up, I have forgot to do the oldest year of the box, and I'll find out who won and just give them a giveaway. Or I forget to do something, and I accidentally stick someone else on, and I just leave them on. So, and for those that are new, the 3 chili peppers gives you 50 cents added to your bank. Basically, it's like a store credit to my website. You can use it for anything on there. So if you want to do a box hunt, we've had box hunt paid for that way. That was a no frills, but the win, so if you win like a 25 like or 50 like or anything like that, you get either $3.25 code that you can use and buy like a copper round, or you can add it to your bank and just keep saving up. And I let people choose their own round, so that's why some people want to get a round. I just send them a code for the $3.25. It charges them $0 in free shipping, and they can pick any of the ones on my site that are $3.25. And like I said, you can save up and go for something big. You want to go for the 1 kilo that's $145, so be it. If you want to save up and get a no frills, $15, so be it. Thank you, VMC. I do have a new one I'm going to replace it with. So if you want to throw your arrows up, the one I took off, what do you know? Come on. There we go. 1958. Yay! Billy times 2? Wow. And in this example, Billy was the only one who got it, and it was exactly on. You can either choose the regular 2 entries, or you can do like what Billy did and said X2. And what it is I put Billy with an X2 behind his name. And on the wheel, when we spin it, if he wins it, the wheel spin, he gets double the win. So instead of $3.25 to spend, he'd get $6.50 or bank, whichever way. There we go. Yay! Hey, Raymond. Thank you, VMC. This one is not a 50s. It is a 47. Kinda nasty looking, but it's a 47. And say we had a bunch of chili peppers right at the start, and then, ooh, Raymond times 2. So Raymond, like I say, the default is you get your name on twice. If you decide you want an X2, just put X2 in a comment, and I change it from 2 names to double the prize if you win. So on the bunch of this silver, 2 names. Okay. I assume that meant 2 names, not X2, because I didn't see an X. Real Bill sent chili for 6 jewels. So yeah, again, default, I just automatically put 2 names on. If it's a gambler, you have that X2 option. Every month I do a special on my website. Like last month it was 10% of your purchase was put into your bank to use later. So if you bought $100 worth of stuff, you got $10 in your bank. So this month, it's for every $25 you spend, you get an entry for the monthly giveaway. There's 3 prizes: 5-gram colorized eagle, a 5-ounce copper, and a 1/10 ounce silver. So if you want to know what the specials are without having to go, on my website at the bottom you can sign up for a newsletter. That will put your email in so I can send you the monthly special. I think I'm going to start sending it out to all the email list, the ones that said, yeah, give me an email, a day or 2 earlier, so you can see what's coming down the pipe and that sort of thing. You can do exclamation me, like Billy did, and you can post your channel link that way, and most people in here subscribe to people who do that, so it's just a way of getting some subscribers if you need any. We're at 42 likes, and we're only finishing roll 17. So if we get to 50 likes, I do another giveaway for a copper round or 325 bank. And technically it's it's too small. Someone subscribed. And Raymond sent a gold coin. Because if you want the copper round, it's, like I said, it's the same thing as using $3.25 of your bank. You're just keeping your bank at zero, basically. But you can save up. I think it was a couple, like last week, we had a box that was paid for that way. Any of the super chats or tip lines or any of those helps pay for like all the shipping and everything, so it does help out on that. And if we get like a big amount that night, I usually do like an extra giveaway or something. Always open to suggestions. That's how the box battle option came around. Was suggested do a box battle between two people. You know, they each pay for half a box, and the winner gets all the fines. The loser gets like a copper round or something. You can see all my info down here. I have my ways if you want to pay for things, like instead of, you know, super chats, or you want to see my email, different options, all of that. That's always running across the bottom. Oops. You won at slots. Must not have been chili peppers because no one put stop chili. Sometimes I see it right as it happens, and sometimes I'm not, and so then all of a sudden there's a bunch of stop signs and saying someone won chili. But there you go. QQI, I don't know how exactly you want to say it. I sent a W for 10 jewels. A W for the win. Real Bill sent a gold coin for 10 jewels. Thank you, Real Bill. And Real Bill sent a chili. Oh, Jim Thomason sent 10 gift memberships, and that went to BH. Get back on the screen here. BH, Real Savage Patriot, Doom, Art Monk, designs by Viv, something like that. Echo Leaf, Iron Dragon Rides, Lori, Chris, and Brown Dogs Prospecting. Congratulations. And I need to put Jim on the wheel. I'm going to do it for 2 because it was a $10. We're at 46 likes, almost to the 50. We got 34 people watching. Although one of them technically I think is me. So for you new members, if anybody's in here, I know BH got one, but he already knows about them. But you have emojis that you can play with. Lyle sent a gold coin. Thank you, Lyle. Again, if you guys have ideas for emojis and stuff, let me know. Oh, Real Bill sent 10 gift memberships. Thank you. I have not. Those memberships went to Rockzilla, David Kenham Jr., Lady Bluegrass, Tanya Hopkins, Guitar Golf, somebody really, Big Dry Under the Big Sky, it's from Montana, Silver Addiction, Mr. Fowler, and Thomas Prince. I'm reading them from a ways away, so hopefully I at least got those kind of right. And Real Bill needs to go on the wheel a couple times. It's not like the night we got the raid, the International came and there was, I think, 104 new members that night because people were just donating memberships like crazy and super chats, and it was a big night. So thank you. We have 21 new members so far tonight. No. Give me a second while I confirm who I am with Google. Because I have that API thing for the bot, and I use a VPN, so Google likes to make sure that it's really me and that someone hasn't hijacked my channel. Which I guess if they want to hijack it during the middle of a stream, I don't know why, but sure, whatever. Yeah, that was a crazy night, and very appreciative. I try to watch it when I can, but a lot of times it's like during work and stuff like that. Real Bill. Sorry, I meant to gift 20 memberships. Well, thank you, Real Bill. So on the night that we do, oh, there's 10 more memberships. And that went to Atoning Phoenix, Shiny Coin Guy, Mini Mac, Main Mac, Dell Stacks, If It's Magic, My Per Trump, Charlotte, Shane, Steve, Kitty, oh, that's okay. Let me get you on there again, Real Bill. I was going to say it should be pretty good on guesses. Got BH there. Yeah, BH is good. Usually, if as long as I haven't like flipped it on here and it's focused, I let people in. Like Muscle Shell's good. 1940. Oldest of the box so far. I saw Muscle or David at 41. See if anybody else was on. Jolly times 2. Alrighty. That was either from Jim Thompson or Real Bill P. I can't remember which one. But Jolly got it exactly. So as usual, unless I see the X2, oh, X2, okay, then I change it. So I always put 2 names on as default, and then if someone puts X2, I then take one off and change it to X2. Congratulations, Jolly. And if there's ever anything on the website or anything that you want to take a closer look at, like more up close or detailed images, that sort of thing, just email me and I'll get that and send them to you. And the $25 for entry is good on Dad Hunts Coins, or through, like if you wanted to buy something through Cash App or something, you know, I would count that. But if it goes through Whatnot or TikTok Shop or any of those do not count, because I pay a little bit extra for those sales. Like TikTok is usually 6% of the cost, so instead of my normal 3% plus processing, it ends up costing a little bit more. But I also have people that are going through there and not coming straight to my site, but I'm still getting sales from it. So there we go. Because with my website, my Shopify, I have it synced to TikTok Shop, to Whatnot. I don't do live ones, but I do have it set up so if someone wants to get just off my storefront. What's funny is Whatnot raises the price. Like on my coppers that are $3.25, they put them on at $4. I guess it's just whole dollars. So everything is raised if you go to Whatnot. Whereas my website, it would be $3.25. I guess some people go through the other ones because they do the auctions and stuff too, but yeah, you know. If you're in here and you want to gamble, just do, like for example, New Marshall did slot, exclamation slots, and then 43. And you get free points, so they don't cost you. If you run out, myself or a mod can add those. It's a 1951 5-1. Get that on the board and see if anybody got it. I did add one more to the 8-ball. Question answer thing. It must be scrolling. Because usually it kind of disappears from chat when that happens. Flatlander at 49. Okay. Flatlander, Garrett, New Marshall. Well, 54 would be 3 off. 49 would be 2 off. Real bills, cent to gold coin. We're almost at 50. Monday we didn't even get to the 50. $53. Oh, New Marshall, 3 peppers. New Marshall. There we go. Dennis is trying to see what the new one is. We just passed halfway. This is roll 26. We've got 8, 9, 11. So we're on track for 22 now. Oh, 50 likes now. All right. Well, that makes it easy for me to go like this. Exclamation GAW. Free entry. If you win, you can either get a code for $3.25 on my website or bank it. The only one not eligible is Callie Brown's fan, because you can only win one regular GAW per night. You can win a GAW and the wheel, but if you win like a 25 like, you can't win a 50 like. So that's the only one that is not eligible. So if we did enter, which is fine, and I drew it, I would just choose another person. Again, if you need any coppers, myself or mods can do that. I try to make sure people have at least 1 million that are like in here participating in gambling and stuff. I don't know if I tweaked my back yesterday hauling in all those boxes. But for those that came in late, I have 150 rolls of these. Denver. So I think I'll list them on my website. Yep, I got 3 boxes and they were all brand new 2026s. Still no brand new 2026 quarters. I don't think I've ever gotten brand new quarters. I've only gotten 1 box of brand new nickels. I've gotten tons and tons and tons of 24s and 25 brand new. When that happens, I just bring them home, crack them, and send them back to the bank. But yeah, I see them. I checked eBay, just kind of see what they're selling for. Of course, people have them listed for crazy, but just because you list it for that doesn't mean. But it looks like they sell for about 20 bucks a roll. When I would sell my 24s and 5s, when people quit buying brand new boxes, because I was selling boxes at a time on those, and then literally just demand dropped at the beginning of the year. The only ones I was selling were packs of 5, basically. There was a few that ordered those. No, it's 23. Exclamation GAW. And while you're doing that, you can throw a guess. So I figure I'll put them on my website, maybe list some on eBay. Nice thing on mine is, on my site, anything over order of $50 or more gives you free shipping. So first I thought, list them for $25, and I'm like, no, people can get them on eBay for $20. Of course they pay for shipping, but I was like, I'll probably list them for $20. We get another one to guess after that. But I'm do like I had before is, probably list them as a single roll. If you buy 5, get a little discount. If you buy 10, you get a little bit of it, or 25, you get a discount. Thank you, VMC. And then, like if you buy an entire box, you get even a bigger discount. So I'm switching out the coins. I do have this new one here. Well, it's not new, but the one I just took off. What do you know? There we go. 1958. Yes. Probably 152 people on there, but exclamation GAW. Let's see how much time we have left. It stopped. I hate it when it stops because KJ, Lyle, Callie, and Maple. It quits accepting things, but it doesn't tell me it's ended. So, if you want exclamation GAW, get that in real quick. I guess I do still have that coin up there, but let's do the coin real quick first. $19.40. Second one of the night. Now we'll do the GAW. Oh, wrong one. Billy and Garrett. All right, I'll get those on in a second. The winner of 50 likes. Let me get my paper here. Smoker. Congrats, Smoker. And go back up to, now I can't remember who it was. You said Billy and yourself. Okay. There you go. Congrats, Smoker. Chris, yes, we've had 31 memberships donated tonight. Tomorrow is drawing the winner of the monthly member giveaway. You can check out my post for rules and entry. So I always pull everybody from the month before and then give through the 6th to get in. The reason I give an extra week is because when I started the memberships, it wasn't exactly on the 1st. So I want to make sure that anybody that was a member that month gets in. Rules are pretty simple. If you're a searcher or a hunter level, you're automatically entered. If you're a supporter or non-member, you can either upgrade or become a member and get entered. And then there's also an AMOE, alternative method of entry. I do that just to keep from getting in trouble with YouTube, because they kind of frown on things that are considered pay to win. 30 rolls down, we do have another one out of that roll. So I just figure it's easier to do that with the AMOE, because honestly most people don't enter. Thank you. I'm switching it out with this one. The one I just took off is a 1947. I don't think. Okay, there. I was like, I looked up and I was like, did they put it? JC, Flatlander, Vanessa, and Jimmy. Let's see. We've got 50 names on the wheel as of this moment. You found it. Dennis Stewart. Oops. Sorry, I dropped a coin. I'm just trying to pick it up first. I don't know what the Kipo is, but I refuse to answer any questions. Is one that I added. And what do you know? Come on. 1958. The 50s and 60s are being crazy. Sometimes they're way apart from each other, and sometimes they're way close chasing each other. So now Garrett's probably having to type in 432 names. Oh, nope, just Billy, Civ, Michael Rose, KJ, and Jim. is hurting. I think I tweaked it, like I said, bringing in all that stuff yesterday. Normally I can carry all that, but I decided to do a couple trips instead of one big trip. Maybe that's what it was. So before the stream, I took 2 tramadol and 2 cyclobenzaprine, which was a muscle relaxer. It's made it kind of tolerable a little bit. I did get it to not crack, but kind of pop a little bit. It was like really stiffened up. Well, that threw me off. Dropped it. So this will be a 42, a 43, a 44, or a 45. Let me see if I can. There we go. I will put that on here. This is one of the few times where you don't get to follow that rule. That rule goes out the window if it's a foreign, a war nickel, a buffalo or V nickel, or a proof. Can't be a 50 muscle shell, 42, 43, 44, or 45. So if you want to re-guess, you're welcome to. Can't be 48, Michael Ruse. 42, 43, 44, and 45. So if you want to guess again, just retract your, I was going to say bid, but I always want to say bid. Retract your guess and put a new one. Maple Leaf with the 69. Thank you, VMC. Yes, if it's a 48 or something, we've got a major problem. It's a 44. Now it looks like it seems like it's pretty nice, but it looks like it's been polished. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. Still, war nickel. So 1944. Now we get to see who guessed one of the 4 years. Because on war nickels, some of 42 and some are not. All of 43, 44, and 45. Garrett Crafty Fits. Who's Fits? Oh, if it's Matt. I was like, Fits. What? If it's. There you go. Hey, welcome Baywood. You must have snuck in at some point. Threw me off. I was like, I don't remember seeing someone named Fitz. And then I saw if it's like, oh, makes sense. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I saw it. I was trying to make 2 and 2 make 3 or 5, not 4. So congratulations, all you guys have a name on the wheel. Again, you do not have to be present to win the wheel, because it's a game throughout the night. And I know it gets late on the East Coast. I'm in Mountain Time, which is 7, and it's already 9 there. 10 up in BH's neck of the woods. But it's one of those that if you win and you're not there, you still have to email me. So even if you go back and watch the last little bit of where the wheel is, that's all you have to do to find out if you win. It was like one time Jim Thompson won, and he had already left for the night. I did make an exception on that one because I was already sending him, I think, another win or something. So I just let him know, and instead of sending 2 envelopes. And yes, I do securely package my stuff. At least I try. And Jim can attest to it. He received one that was literally ripped in half. But the rounds were still in there because of my securely doing it. Yeah, pretty much. Or you could just take scissors and cut the edge off. Lots of tape. Yep, I thought that was one. Tapalooza. Well, I buy it in packs of 12 rolls from Sam's Club, and I just opened a new box. I do have that as a post, I think. And on that, I did AI remove the address, so not to give that away. So it looks blank, but it's really not. Oh, I know. I know you're teasing. Thank you, VMC. I think I made a post on it anyway. Real bill, sent a gold coin. Too bad it's not real gold coins. I see at least Baywood one. 1941. Get that on the board. See if anybody else besides Baywood. Dennis KJ Raymond. There you go. There's some nights we don't get very many names on the wheel, and other nights we get like 100. $14 rolls to go. Oh man. Got it. And if you want to get in on hunts, you can always pay for them and get on a list. So if there is a list, then I would just do the next one down, and then as we use that, go to the next person. We do have Monday's hunt sold. I think at one point we were 5 hunts ahead, or 4 hunts ahead. When I post the announcement part, if it's not sold, I'll put searching for open, which means you're welcome to get one. If someone does buy one, I usually try to go in and change it to that person. And I usually do first come, first serve. So if it says for open, and then all of a sudden 3 people buy it, I take them as they come in. Unless someone specifically asks for like a Thursday night or something. Because I did that where, I can't remember who it was, but we had 4 hunts and there were certain dates that they wanted them on. So you are able to choose certain days or things like that. And I get to fix this. I need to go through my sister's boxes that she had got some that were already opened. The one, it was multiple different types of wrappers and stuff, and I figured that one would have been like just customer wrapped, and they were some decent finds. Nothing fancy. But I haven't gone through the other ones that were open and then just taped shut. I told her that usually means someone has searched them and returned them, because some banks make you re-roll them. So I haven't gone through those ones yet. I've also got that box of $50 I need to go through that was sealed but opened. Someone had opened them, searched them, put them back into rolls, and folded the end over. So through the bottom of the hole it looks like they're unopened. But as soon as you open the lid, which was glued shut, like normal. Yeah, I did one box and there was nothing from 59 or older. When she was able to get me a couple that time. But I still searched it just because you never know, you know, some people may miss things. So it's like the worst I can do is not get anything. Oops. Ow, ow, ow. $40 down. 10 to go. I thought the rain would have helped cool down the place, but my furnace, my air conditioner has been running since actually before I got home, because I have it kick on at 4:45 to start cooling, or heat if it's in winter. Alright, let's do this. And it's kind of a shiny one, it doesn't want to focus. Come on. There you go. First one of the box. '24 Denver. Thank you, BMC. Let's do it this way to make it easy. 47. KJ times 2. Wow, okay. And KJ says times 2. Awesome. Times 2s tonight are Billy, Jolly, and KJ. The other one took the standard 2 names. on the items I'm getting in, see if I can find a better picture of it. I'm getting some July 4th. I'm getting a 250th. I think that's 250 grams also, which is I think 8 ounces. I'm getting an airplane. I'm getting a 1794 Liberty. Another IHP. Two-ounce Aztecs. Oop. There we go. A lady painting herself. Knight. A skull, ace of spades. Some more 10th ouncers. Quarter ouncers. I think those were the half ouncers. I passed on the ladybugs. I'm getting some silver stuff like 1 ounce Hot Wheel. Couple Canadian half ounce. Some random half ounce, or yeah, half ouncers. I passed on these for now. These are I think they're 1/1000th. I can't remember for sure. They're gold. So I passed on some of those, but I can get them. Yeah, those will be on my site. I can get some more of the 1/100th, and also some that are in the Cowboy series, still in the packaging. He has those. Same thing, just showed all of them. These are some of the other 1 ouncers. Can get a 1 gram Valcombi. But I believe these are 1/1000th gold, and they are a $12 Liberian gold coin. So anyway, I didn't get any of the gold, but if you guys are interested, let me know and I'll have him send me some. I think those Liberian ones usually sell for about 25. The Cowboy series, I think, are 75 in that package. The ones that are outside, I think, are 65s. That's the ones you really want. Yeah, I can get a hold of him and say, hey, I know you already packaged up my stuff, but you want to send me X ones? The only problem is I don't have a ton of money to actually just buy it yet. The silver pretty much wiped out all my rest of my savings. I figured out that since I started streaming, everything that I have bought and given away, and also stuff that's on my website right now, I've spent $15,000. That's including today's big haul of silver. So I might have to stop buying stuff for a while. I mean, I am selling the stuff on my website, but not fast enough to replenish what I had. That was all from my savings. I do have other stuff coming, it's just not here yet. Which actually, I can do this. This will give you an idea of what I have coming in. I have this Aztec one. I have a white dragon, a black skeleton dragon, a gold dragon, and that's the back of it. I've got some of these. They are 1 ounce infinity capsules, and that's the back of it. I've got one of these. I don't know what the serial number is, I just got one without it. This will probably be a set. This is an infinity one where you have this on those. And then a second kind that is this one. And then I've got these 4. An NBA dude, a great white, a pink dragon and a electric dragon. And those are the backs of it. So that is some of what I am getting in. Some are a little bit pricier than others, but I've never found one. I don't look for them really much, but more bowls. Yeah. I did get 2 more bowls howling at the red blood moon or whatever, because I was able to get a few for what I had bought them for before. I was tempted to pass on all that silver, but I was like, the worst is if it doesn't sell, it's just in my collection. But yeah, like I said, on any of that gold stuff, if you and like I said, there was those ladybugs, or not ladybugs. Can't remember what they call them. I want to say ladybugs, but it's not ladybugs. Thank you, BMC. Doesn't really show up much that way, but it is a 54. Pretty decent 54 too. Maybe it's Katie bugs? I can't remember. Jolly Smoker Civ and KJ. See if I can find out what he called them. Haley bugs. Haley. You got Beekeeper, Midnight Treasure Hunter, and Gold Rush Reaper. They're 1 gram, mintage of 500. I think the price that he had, it was right about what they sell for. So if I bought them, I'd have to like probably make more than what they would normally buy them. So I'd have to look for sure, but if you're interested in those, let me know and I can find out. So that's why I wanted to say ladybugs, and I was like, it's not ladybugs, but it's Haley-bug. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, let me know, and like I said, I don't even really know what they go for, but I would basically just be passing savings on. Maybe I should get them. I don't know. Just don't get bed bugs. Two more rolls after this. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, if it's one of those things where you want them and what you would pay for them, and if I'm able to get them with, you know, a good price for you, then I'd buy them. That's why I kind of passed on those gold 1/1000th $12 Liberian coins things. Some sites online sell them for up to $40. If I got them, I think 25 is what I was looking at. That's all you have to do is just email and say, hey, "2024 Denver." But it's like on the Geigers, you know, the big 500 gram ones like these. They are you know, premium because they're Geiger Elemental Schloss Goldengose. but some people like the premium stuff. So I got a few. The Scottsdale Eagles and Scottsdale Lions, I've got those. Last roll. Yeah, those 5-gram Silver Eagles, I liked them. And like I said, I could get them for a decent price. And it's, as anything, you know, if you do fractional silver, fractional gold and stuff, it's going to cost more than if you bought like a 1 ounce. But having fractionals are nice. $63 Phillies. Look for triple die reverse. Whoa. There we go. I hate it when I have to do that. Not very many 64 Denvers. Like I said, there was quite a few 64 Phillies. There. I don't know if it was just me, but it looked just slightly blurry. I've never found the TDO, or the TDR, I mean. Because the 63 is a triple die reverse, and 64 is a D over D. We'll come back to that one. Oh my hell. So now we'll come back to this one. No, too close. I haven't looked at one in a while, so I can't remember if it is. But if it's one of those where it's like it could be and I'm not sure, I usually flip it up and put question mark. Yeah, I haven't had one for a while, but like I said, it's one of those that if I am not 100% certain, then I do this. Because I'd rather send it and then have them, you know, like, you look at it and go, oh, no, I'm only out of nickel. Whereas if it was, and I was like, I don't know, I'm just not going to send it, then it actually was, you'd never know. And you'd be out that. Can't remember what they sell for or anything, but I mean, it's not like a high grade or anything. Yeah, it's one of those, it's like, I don't know. So I haven't looked at them in a while, so I'm a little bit rusty on the D over D. I was kind of going machine doubling, but it's like, I honestly can't say for certain. So I just err on the side of caution and give you an extra nickel. Let's see if it can focus, because you probably don't want to look at blurry. There we go. Oh, I actually should make sure. So you have the war nickel. You have a 47, a 41, 47, a 40, a 40, 47, and a 48. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the war is 8. 50s. 54, 58, 58, 51, 58, 57, a decent 58, and a 54. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 09, 2, 24, 2, 26, 2. And then D over D. Like I said, I would probably lean more towards the no, but like I said, I'd rather err on the caution and let you look at it. Do research, and just like I don't look for all the varieties on any of the ones 50s or older. I figure that's something you can do. Since we're at the end of the regular nickel part, I try to put them in a baggie, so if they did, sometimes they do rip open. I was wondering if it was going to fit, and it didn't. And that's the 5-ounce high relief. I got 10 of those in, and I've got 9 left. Oh. In fact, I don't think I activated it on my website. Nope, I didn't. It's one of those that they are one of the little more higher ones. They're $27, but I try to keep most of them under 25. But once in a while, I have one that's a little more. There you go. We have a hunt sold for Monday. Like I said, if you want in, you can always get it earlier. I just realized I forgot to send out your stuff, Civ. And on the one I added the for the package you did, I added it to the my big beaver to your bank. So because I think we were going, oh, and I got to look for the oldest year. Let's do that too. Custom sort by the year. The oldest was in 1940. We had Mike S., Lyle, and MLN, all with 1940. All right. Now we're going to grab the names, put them on the wheel. We're going to pick the winner. James, are you in there? Let me see. Let's open the entries up real quick. Throw your name back in there, James. Oh, Baywood. Got 3 chilies. Baywood now has a bank going. You have 50 cents banked. And so it looks like Vanessa was able to get in. David, if you want to do the exclamation God, make sure you get in, because I didn't see your name on. Oh, you're in there. Never mind. Got there. Now Vanessa's on the wheel. And Real Bill, you are now on there, so I got to get you on the wheel. All right, now we're going to close them. Winner of end of stream, Dennis Stewart. Bink it. Alrighty. Dennis Stewart. There you go. You now have an updated bank. And let me write that down. Callie Brown's fan, I don't think I ever saw if you wanted a bank or not, but if I don't see an email asking for a code, I just automatically bank it. Alright, we have 96 names. Let's shuffle it up a few times. Oh, so close, Real Bill. Michael Rose. Congrats, Michael. Let's see how many. That was a 1, which means that came off of the end of stream entry. So there you go. I know there was a few emails. I think they were all orders except for one asking for a code. I think. Dad's just getting started. Yeah, you're welcome, New Marshall. Appreciate you. We had, let's see if I can remember all this. 31 new members. 20, I believe, were Real Bill P. 10 were from Jim Thompson. 1 from Billy. We had $7 in super chats. Lots of like gold coins and things. So yeah, not too bad of a stream. Since my back is kind of still killing me, I don't know if I feel like opening new stuff. I think I'll be listing these on my website and then probably throw some on eBay too, maybe, I don't know. But they are Denver, I believe. Yep, Denver. So I have 3 boxes, 150. I'll probably, like I said, keep a couple out for my kids. Did you bank? Not yet, so I will. There you go. Your bank is updated. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of thinking, like I said, I took 2 tramadol and 2 cyclobenzaprine, which are muscle relaxers, and it's made it tolerable sitting here, so it still hurts like crap. I don't know if Michael said all Denver, most likely. I'll have to check the other 2 boxes. This one had kind of like a rip in it. I try to keep them sealed in case if someone wants an entire box. So instead of, $20 a roll, I discount it. Excuse me. I don't think I saw Michael say anything, so I'm just going to throw it in the bank. My rule of thumb basically is, unless I see an email, I'm going to bank it. So I have banked Michael's. I now have $272.51 in combined bank. Want a P and D? Well, I can tell you if there are any P's. I highly doubt it. Because I can sneak it out of the end. That one's a D without ripping the box open. And the third box is guessing a D, but we'll see. Yep, D. So all 3 boxes, 150 rolls, are Denver. So unfortunately, no P's. Just these. Well, Smoker finally hit the DHC. I must have put the wrong amount. That's, I don't know how many, 63,000 turned into 63 million. Maybe I accidentally put 1,000 instead of like 100 or something. I'll have to check it. Massive payout, absolutely. You probably have the most points. Yeah, I put the DHC in today, and just thought it'd be kind of cool if someone had a D, an H, and a C in that order. So there you go. Who was it? Asked for P and D. New Marshall, real bill, sent a gold coin. Yeah, New Marshall. I want a P and D if you get one of each, please. Yeah, so I only have D's. If you want, I'll keep one out for you. Like I said, I've got 150 rolls. I'll probably keep one for each of my kids. Keep one, okay. I'm going to write that down. So New Marshall, a roll of 26s. And I can hold it out and send other stuff. I don't think you have anything going to you, but I can send one a roll. Okay. I can get you a roll of P or D's. So I can put Garrett for a roll of D's. There you go. So yeah, all 145 rolls left are Denvers. That's if I keep one for each of my kids, one for New Marshall, one for Garrett. Yeah, if I come across any P's, I'll definitely, let people know, but stupid YouTube making me confirm myself again. I think it's because of that API that I'm using, and also my VPN, which, because of that, I think YouTube throws a fit. It seems like about every hour it asks me, hey, Dennis got a DHC. How many did you get? 100 million? Or billion? Anyway, yeah. So like I said, I'm getting some of that new stuff. I'm getting a bunch of silver in. I think I'm getting well, let me tell you. I'm getting 4 10th ounce. I'm getting 12 quarter ounce, 13 half ounce, 3 Canadian half ounce, and 16 1 ounce, and a Hot Wheels 1 ounce. And that Hot Wheels 1 ounce Mega Rex. It's kind of cool. It was more pricey too, but they sell for more, so. Restricted to Minnesota residents only. Interesting. I'm sure you have rolls out there that you can find. I don't even know what they sell for. I just know that I paid quite a bit more. Plan on getting any Disney rounds? Funny you should mention it. I'm looking at possibly getting more of those infinities that are the 2 coins in one thing. And it might have a Minnie and a Mickey. There's just a random assortment, and that's one of them. One of them might be a Pikachu, whatever they thing. Yeah. That was like me. I got divorced and basically had to start all over, and I've now accumulated, silver and a little bit of gold, and then tons of copper. Well, it's probably not literally tons of copper, but it's a lot. In fact, got 243 times 5 ounces. Divided by 16 ounces in a pound. When you add up all the 5-ounce coppers and kilos and everything, just of the 5-ounce and the big ones, I've got 80 pounds of copper. The little ones, I probably don't have that many anymore because I've given away a couple hundred and that sort of thing. But I'm probably sitting at right about the same amount in 1-ounce rounds. So altogether, about 160 or so pounds of copper. Hence, when I said I spent all that money, it was like, holy crap. I was adding it up since I started doing my stream stuff. Yeah. Just a little bit crazy. But the silver ones, like I said, I'm getting 13 half ounces, 16 1 ounce. Who wanted the Hot Wheels? Was it Real Bill? Yeah. I'm just going to write that down so that I don't just list it. Oops. There's an S. Oh, can you see it? Maybe? No, there he is. There's the S. But, oh, excuse me. I'll look and see what I need to list it for. Like I said, I did pay a premium for it because of the Hot Wheels thing. Not like double the price, but probably 25% more at least. Yeah, we will see on Monday. Like I said, we do have Monday's stream sold. But if you want your own stream, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more boxes available. So I appreciate you guys. I'll get with you on like the rolls and stuff, and all that kind of things. But I appreciate you again, the 31 new members that were donated, $7 in super chats, and then all the little gold coins. Each 10 points, that's a nickel, so I'll take it. And I think that's about it. Not a huge, let's see, what was it? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Like I said, at that one point we were halfway. It was like, well, we're on pace for 22. That's what we ended with. So, there you go. You guys have a good night, and we will see you Monday. So, thanks.